Hi, I want to talk to you a few minutes about the casino drill, something I came up with several years ago in order to allow us to both practice and test a wide variety of skills in one simple drill. Not a lot of setup, 5 yards distance, one target. It allows us to do quite a bit of stuff. I wanted to explain this because I keep seeing it come up the other day in my Facebook feed. The guy was calling this the Las Vegas drill and implying that he had designed it himself and used my description word for word. This is something I came up with several years ago. It's 21 rounds, 3 7-round magazines, hence the name casino drill. And as I said, it's an attempt to quantify a number of things and to let us practice a number of things at one time. It's going to involve a rapid presentation from the holster, multiple shots on multiple targets, 2 empty gun reloads under time pressure, and keeping up with what's going on around you at the same time, having to think and shoot at the same time. So it gives us an opportunity to do a lot of stuff with the handgun under a little bit of pressure. The idea is to not only be able to shoot the gun, but to keep up what's going on around it, be able to process information. In the real world, there would be things like target identification, target discrimination, target assessment, and that's an ongoing, constantly evolving process. So we got to be able to take information in and run the motor program out at the same time. And that's what this drill is designed to kind of help us get used to the idea of. If you'll look at the target, there are 6 numbered shapes. You'll fire 1 shot into number 1, 2 into number 2, 3 into number 3, 4 into number 4, 5 rounds into number 5, and 6 rounds into number 6. In sequence, got to be shot in the right order. Got to shoot the right number of shots on each target, and you have to hit every time. That's 21 rounds total. Obviously, there are 2 reloads in there. However, not just are they reloads, but you got to keep up with where you are. If you've got 1 round into number 4, for instance, and you have to reload, you have to remember to put 3 more rounds into number 4 before you move on. Not 4, but 3. You got to put the right number on every shot. We add 1 full second to your time for every miss, even if it's a little bit out. So that gives you an incentive not to miss. It gives you an incentive to shoot well. If you shoot a quarter second too fast, you get a full second penalty. You're screwing yourself, obviously. Goal is all hits in sequence without misses under 21 seconds. You got 21 shots, you got 21 seconds. Obviously, it can be done a lot faster than that. The goal is to do as quickly as you can guarantee your hits, but not quicker, and be under the 21-second time limit. People ask me sometimes, well, empty gun reloads in real fights aren't common. Why do we do that? It's actually not about the reloading part. It's about making you have to get your hands off the gun, get them back on the gun. That adds task complexity, and it makes us have to do something complicated and still remember what we're doing on the target. With an 18-shot gun, we could do this with a full gun and 1 reload, but that's not the point. The point is to have to do things other than just shoot, be able to process that information, keep up with what's going on, and perform with the pistol all at the same time. So that's the key to the drill. So when you know a little bit more about the context, the drill makes a little bit more sense. That's what we'll be doing. Now, I've got my friends Akil Kadir and John Murphy here. We'll run them through, see how they do on it, and then I'll run through, see if an old fat one-eyed man can do it, and then we'll go from there. So, Ak, you're up first. Get them in sequence. Stand by. $17.91 for a raw time. There was your 21-second mark. Got 1 miss, so that makes it $18.91, still under the par time. Good performance. All right, Murphy, here we go. Stand by. Very nice. 1474 clean. Very good run. Now, I'm not going to be going that fast. I'm a little crippled, but we'll see what we can do here. $16.29 and got a miss, makes it $17.29. So again, about 3 seconds under the par. Not too bad. So that's the drill. That's how it should look. Now there are a number of ways you can work this drill to keep the novelty, keep having to process information. If you load the magazines with 6, 7, and 8 rounds, for instance, it comes out to the same total. Shuffle them around, put a couple in the pouches, put one in the gun. You have no idea when the reloads are going to occur. shoot them in reverse order. Start with number 6, work your way down to number 1. That's much more difficult than it sounds. So a lot of variations, but the idea is to learn to think, keep under control, and operate the gun, both shooting and reloading and doing things with the gun all at the same time. So good drill. I encourage you to use it in your practice.